What is up with the squad? It's your favorite RT with Uncle Tendencies, back like I never left. I got Coach Coleman with me. What is good? What is good? What is good? Good night. Good Monday night to everybody. Good Monday night to everybody. What is happening? Let me know how y'all day went. Do me a favor. Come into this thing. Hit the like and the share. They both right there. Five of y'all. Man, share this thing out. Please share it in the chat. Let's go and jump into this. It's the CC Show. Coach, what's up?
What's up? No game Monday, no game WNBA, no game Monday. But it was
No game
big
Monday. 1, 2, 3, go. No game Monday. 1, 2, 3, go.
But it was big Monday for Says Talk Sports. Yeah, some lineups there. So I was in and out listening to
man, we got the return of the bet show. We had a quick bet segment, got some picks in. Looking forward to that. Yes, sir. It was good.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm excited. Marvin's Monday. We here. I'm excited to hear the return of Best Show. Every day we shuffling. Get your shuffles up for entertainment purposes only.
Shuckling. Every day we shuckling. You better believe it, buddy. Kia High Life, like and share. Thank you so much, fam. Thank you so much. We got big games tomorrow. It seems like every night from here till September 11th is gonna be some kind of big game, right? I think it's gonna be some kind of big game, some kind of good game, something that is going to affect the playoffs. Okay, something's gonna affect the playoffs. So we're gonna be keeping a eye on that. Commander to the L. Oh, we're definitely gonna be keeping an eye on that, but we also got to make sure that we tracking how teams, how individuals are finishing towards these awards. So we're gonna talk some of that. I know you probably got some player update. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, go, kid. Yep, 1, 2, 3, go. You just right on time. Miracle Rider, what's happening? Seemed like I just saw y'all. Oh, I probably did. It's all good. It's all good. It's late night therapy time now, so you should be kicked back right now. You know what I'm saying? Like you hanging out, having a I don't know, a glass of wine, something on the rock, something rolled up, whatever it is, right? You kicking back, winding down on the day, talking some hoops before you prepare. I don't know if you're going to bed, going out, whatever it is, man. But this your late night guilty pleasure right here. So let's get it. So before we talk, on Mondays when there's no games, I always like to go back in time. And talk about players. Shed some light on some of the players who came before. So today's conversation, y'all, is about five of the best forwards that I think we've ever seen in the game. And so I'm gonna ask y'all. We're gonna talk about them. Y'all tell me who y'all like. Who was your favorite? What did you like about them? Let's get into it. So we got Cheryl Swoopes, we got Tina Thompson, Tamika Catchings, Maya Moore, and Seimone Augustus. And I could have picked a couple others, but then it wouldn't have been a segment. It would have been a whole show. And we got to talk about the games that's coming tomorrow, and we got to get to pick'ems, and we got to get the player updates. So, y'all, let's get into it. Let's pop into this conversation and see what coach remember, what coach know, and how he felt about these players. So we got Swoopes up first. And we talked a little bit about Swoopes not too long ago, so I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on her. But listen, before it was a dub, she already was like the buzz that was gonna give the league legitimacy, right? Like Cheryl was that. She was that. If it was gonna be a league, she had to be a part of it for it to be legit. Texas Tech 93, 47 points in the Natty. That's a cultural announcement. Y'all know what it was. She was the face of the league. Dynamism, flair. I believe the first icon. I believe Cheryl Swoopes was the first icon in this game. We could you tell me who it was if it wasn't her. Allocated to Houston, not drafted by Houston. Allocated to Houston, right? Allocated to Houston. They paired her with Cynthia Cooper, Tina Thompson, and 4 straight titles. Unmatched to this day, 4 straight titles. But I think what separated her, though, Coach, for real, was like the two-way dominance. So when we talk about Swoopes, we talk about 3 MVPs, 3 DPOYs, 2 scoring titles, only player in league history to win MVP and DPOY in the same season. She did it twice. They called her the female Michael Jordan, not just in height, but in fact. And her Olympic goals with Team USA, I think that just added to the aura. But who, as far as forwards in this game, tell me what you thought about Cheryl.
Cheryl was versatile. She could take you off the dribble, take you off the bounce, could pull up and shoot on you, take you off one dribble. The step back. If you go back into view, Cheryl Swoopes had a step back shot. It's not how it is now, but if you go back on it, Cheryl Swoopes had a step back, but it wasn't how the step backs are now. It was like a dribble back, pull up, shoot kind of. You know what I'm saying? But it will be what we call a step back. And wasn't scared to play defense. I thought she was a great teammate. Her odds and that's very locked in, very focused, very scared. She had the look on me just scared me. It was like, go and get the switch off. Like always had that game face look that reminded me of my grandma, like go and get your own switch.
You know what? It's funny you say that because the thing that I always thought about Cheryl, and I don't know, but the way that she chewed that gum, it always just seemed like she was a gum popper. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Good. Just a good gum popper. You know what I'm saying? Just come on. You know what I'm saying? That gum just popping, talking trash. You know what I'm saying? That's how. Well, like she'll chew that gum like she popped the hell out that gum. I don't know if it's the truth. If anybody know, let me know. But Cheryl seemed like a gum popper. If you know, you know. Okay, the way she chewed that gum. But like I think that's a great assessment. I don't think I think that she made the league viable, like as the first superstar. She made it viable.
I think she changed. I think she was one of the first going into the new era for a transition, change the face. How you go through different transitions. So she was a big, yeah. She was, when Cheryl Swoopes came along, it was a change the face of the league, change how they played the game. I mean, she really did. May not get credit, but if you look at it, I would step out there and say yes.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then moving for Cheryl, who was the first superstar, Tina Thompson, the prototype. She was, and I said Swing Cash was the first stretch four, but Tina was the first stretch four. I stand corrected. Tina was the first stretch four. I think. I don't even think the term was mainstream when Tina was being a stretch four. They was like, what? What'd you say? What'd you call her? What? Stretch four.
What? Huh?
What? Huh? Yeah, stretch four. Get ready for it. She could bang inside, step out, hit threes, score from literally any angle. She was the league all-time leading scorer by the time she retired, and I think she's still top 5 today. Y'all correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. 17 seasons. Longevity was there. She, her and Cheryl probably was one of the first players to have motherhood and pro basketball coexist. So a trailblazer. I mean, signature red lipstick. What was your favorite thing about Tina Thompson?
Rebounding.
Okay.
Rebounding. She could shoot when needed. And the thing was, she wasn't flashy. Everything she did was just within the flow of the offense, and she, I equated to, like, was it big game Robert Horry, but she was better than Robert Horry because she did
Hmm.
everything well all throughout the game. You know what I mean? I think Robert Horry was a little had a little spurts, but he's lazy. But Tina Thompson played hard the whole game, but you didn't see it. It was deceptive.
Hmm.
You know, it was deceiving. But she played hard the whole game, and I think you take Tina Thompson out of that run. I think I don't know the comments.
Oh
The
no, she's the
rebound,
anchor to that dynasty. She's the
huh?
anchor to that dynasty. You're right, coach. She's the anchor to that dynasty. Like you
Yeah,
don't like it, and Tina Thompson too. The league's very first #1 draft pick. Like I mean, she set the tone for what a #1 draft pick is in this league. I lived up to it. 7,488 points. 9-time WNBA All Star, 8-time All WNBA selection, 2-time Olympic gold medalist. Uh, the
I
prototype.
mean, Swoops and Cooper were attractive. Like, it was attractive, it's sexy to the fans. The skill, the type of play, but you don't have a Thompson at your core. It's looking different. I'm just all I'm saying. I'll stick to that. It's looking different.
I agree. I agree. What we got up next? Let's talk Tamika Catchings. Let's talk catch. Tamika Catchings. I think the thing about Tamika was like I think her tenacity was unmatched. All around skill, heartbeat of the fever for 15 seasons. Greatest defender in league history, maybe. We can argue about it. 5-time defensive player of the year. That's a record. 10-time WNBA All Star. I think she's first in steals still with 1,074, 7,380 points, 3,315 rebounds, 4-time Olympic gold medalist. Like, how could you not like Tamika Catchings? What is it not to like about Tamika Catchings? Transitional pillar. I think bridge between eras. I think when we think about
Yeah.
how she played. So, and I put them in this order because like Swoopes and Thompson, I think kind of built that foundation, and then Catchings took it to the next level. So she came in Indiana in like '01. Entire 15-year career, one franchise. Talk about loyalty. I mean, goodness, to that franchise too. But embodiment of all around greatness and just professionalism. Rookie
Wait, I'm sorry. I see how you snuck that in there. My goodness.
Yeah, my goodness. I mean, that takes some work. My goodness, you hear me? Yeah, rookie of the year, MVP, Finals MVP, and 2012 championship. Finally breaking through at the years of playoff heartbreak. I got a chance to go to see. Like, I traveled to Indiana to see Catch play. In Indiana. So think about that now. For as much y'all know how I feel about Indiana, I went to Indianapolis to see Catch play because it was that important to me. One of my favorites. Unbelievable to see how she hurt her engine, her motor on defense. Unmatched. I think she's the only player in league history to rank top 25 in points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. Nobody touches her. 5-time defensive player of the year, 1,074 career steals. Relentless. She also, bro, was like president of the WNBA Players Association for over a decade. Got in the community, businesswoman. And I think it's only one. I think there's only 5. I think there's only 5 in history that got 4 Olympic golds. So I think her legacy is toughness, consistency, leadership, and that went way past the hoop court.
Um,
Victory, what's happening? Thoughts on Catch?
Catching. First, let's go back to definitely this. She was another, as you said, player that transition game evolved, another evolution of the game, another era. Someone that size, has offense, has court vision, can handle the ball a little bit in the half court set when need to be. Always catching was always adding to her bag, to her game. I don't think then she got enough credit for that. Each season, you always seen Catchings come back better or with something, working on something. Catching had post moves. Catching had some perimeter play. Um, it took that to a whole number. It took it to the next level, and that's what I think. That's what great players and great players in the making. That's what they do. They don't do it because it's not because they have that in mind. It's because that's what they know. Work ethic. That's it's the work ethic you can't teach, can't coach,
Absolutely.
and that's all. Right now, we talked about three players, and I think the reason why we're talking about them because there's something they have inside of that can't be taught that allow themselves to reach this level of play throughout their career.
Absolutely. Uh, y'all get in the chat too. For those of y'all that's old enough, like me and Coach, to remember these players, tell me what was your favorite. Who was your favorite out of them? Did you have a favorite, or did you have a favorite moment for them? What do you remember about Swoopes? What do you remember about Thompson? What do you remember about Catch? What do you remember about them? And I'm
I
glad to see Catch still around the game. I see Tina coming around a little bit more. Sure, I mean, if they would just let her be around the game, they fight so hard to keep Cheryl Swoops away from the game. I don't know why. They need her. They need her brand. They need her knowledge. They need her. They need her star power.
she
This
only
is
got no
this
no
was she's
filter.
the first superstar.
She don't play the game for them. She don't got
Yeah,
no
but
filter.
what the WNBA needs to understand is that we're in a no filter era.
Right.
That's what people
I
appreciate
agree.
right now. Cut all that off, man. Cut all that out, man. Cut all that out, man. We don't need no filter, man. Get to the point. Get to the point. Kids
Right.
don't even type. They don't even type the words to you. They send a picture, money, dollar sign, food. We ain't got time for the fluff, man. They get right.
Right. He said it.
You know what I'm
Sending
saying?
emojis.
Emoji. You hear me? Time for that, man. Cut all the fluff out now. Um, but I think these three, especially for this position, and there's others that we could have talked about, right? There's others we could talk about. Sylvia Fowles,
Right.
Yo Griff, and I'm not forgetting them. And as we continue down our journey of just going back and visiting other eras and other players, we will talk about them. I remember them back in the day. Love watching them. Yeah, I mean, this was basketball. This was basketball at its finest. Back then in the old
Uh-huh.
time, however you want to say it. But I also think that, and the reason that I picked these three is because I think that I call these next two the inheritors. They kind of like inherited, carrying the torch, right? And so the next two that I want to talk about is the consummate champion Maya Moore and the mid-range maestro Seimone Augustus. They were the two that I think that came after Catch and Thompson and Swoopes to kind of put their swag on it and take it to the next level. So let's look real quick, and then we go. Pretty soon we're gonna move into to some of the other stuff we got going on. We're not gonna spend a lot of time right here, but
Uh-huh.
my consummate champion. Um, I don't think anybody inherited greatness and elevated it like Maya. UConn unstoppable. Come on, we're not. I'm not even gonna do that with y'all. 150-4 career record, 2 national titles, every award you could think of. When Minnesota drafted her in 2011, she didn't even rebuild the Lynx, man. She turned into a goddamn dynasty. 4 titles, 6 finals appearances, MVP in 2014, Finals MVP in 2013. Every level she touched, she won. Legacy though bigger than basketball. At the height of her career, we know that she walked away to fight for justice, freeing Jonathan Irons from wrongful imprisonment, set a new bar for activism for athletes. When we talk about impact, it's not just rings with her. Like she has the rings and then real world change on her resume. Um, that's really unique. I don't know that there are a lot of other players that have that on their resume. So I think the thing with Maya, as great as she was on the court, for me is that she showed that greatness isn't just about what you do with the ball. What are you willing to sacrifice when the ball stopped bouncing? And the ball didn't have to stop bouncing for Maya. That was the other thing. Like Maya chose activism over championships. She's like, I'm cool. 4 rings, it's cool. I'm gonna do something different. Let me go save the world. So shocking, but yeah, it looks like it fits her. So I don't know, Coach. I think Maya probably could have played 10 more years at least. But your thoughts on Maya Moore?
We go back to Maya Moore. What I like about her, let's talk about on the court first is just um, change speed, change directions. Had a hell of a or just out of this world first step. I think people let's go back and watch on the video what she will go by defense. She had this unbelievable first step. She was just hard to guard, hard to stay in front of. Great ball handler, was quick, but you know how to. The thing is being quick and then knowing how to use your speed in space. If this makes
Mm-hmm.
sense. And so Maya Moore knew how to use her speed in space and half court space, full courts, not full court, fast break situations. Knew how to use her speed and change direction. Go back and watch some film on her. Also, she could change. She can change speed and change direction in half court setting, as well as in transition. Um, Shooter, I think she was an efficient shooter. I mean, we didn't have all the analytics we have now, but I think she was a very smart shooter. Very smart shooter. I
So I
really
mean,
don't.
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Effective,
I,
efficient. Not gonna take a bad shot. But I mean, isn't that a product of Gino? Like when you
for
master
sure.
Gino's uh I guess when you master Gino's program,
Uh,
I think that's what you are. I think you're efficient, you're effective, but you don't take bad shots, and you don't make bad passes. If you're successful in what he does.
right, right. Um, so yeah, I agree with you totally. That like I said, I'm not a Geno fan, but you have to get credit where credit's due.
Yeah, I
That's
know
what
you're
he.
not the Geno fan. That's why I seen you
Uh,
over there. Like, yeah, okay. I don't really want to. I don't want to. Yeah, but I mean, gotta give credit where credit is due. You know what I'm
credit's
saying?
due. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm not going to take that away. Yeah. That's the product of of his work that he's done. It's the same thing with most of the players. They're efficient. Most of the time, it's great shot selection. Um. So I mean, that's all I have for that. But I love the Maya Moore. I mean, I think people, the lesson you take from Moore is do not allow what you are great at, where everybody else is great at, or how everybody else define what you want to do in life. Don't let that, be your be your whole life. There's more to life than just basketball, and that's what she showed. So that's what I appreciate about it. She followed her passion. She had a plan. She's still living her best life and taking care of financially. So I love that. If I can go back and change some things, I don't think I would have coached for 20 years, to be honest with you. So,
Got you. Coach, can you explain the WNBA heart-shaped contract? Hardship? I think you're saying hardship.
hardship, yeah, hardship. You've seen a whole lot of that now with injuries, right? So it's a short-term agreement that allows a team to sign a player when but they don't have fewer than 10 active players because of illness, injuries, and other unforeseen circumstances. That's the gist of a hardship, if that's what you're referring to. Is that what you're referring to? Hardship?
Yeah, and I think it's a time frame on that. Don't you have to be missing a player for like 3 weeks or something?
Um, I think so, if I'm not mistaken. And it's just a temporary solution. It's not long term. I don't think you see that player to sign a hardship unless something. I don't remember often seeing a hardship contract staying on the team. Do you? I don't remember. I don't remember ever saying that. You? I don't remember. I don't think so. I don't recall a player in a hardship contract staying around longer than that. But
So it
somebody
seems
correct
like
me in the
you
chat.
stay until the person comes. It seems like you can stay until the person comes back,
You're right. Yeah.
until the person returns from injury, I believe. But y'all correct me in the chat if we're wrong. But, let me see if I get my shoulders together.
Um,
Appreciate the support, fam. Appreciate the support, man. Thank you. It is the team's hardship. 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 I don't know what hardship is. What I understand is this is what I understand it to be right here. I don't know. I want to make sure we talking about the same thing. This what I understand the WNBA to have. A hardship contract. So I don't. Yeah, it's the team's hardship. So if the team if they don't have a minimum of 10 players available, and they've been like that, I believe, for like 3 weeks, then they have a right after they've locked in their rosters after May 15th to sign a player to a hardship. But let's get to let's finish this one up because I want to get into money Moan, Coach Money.
Money.
Seimone Augustus,
Plenty money. Also, I mean, and then also,
artist, man.
also I gotta say, my Moore just had that like, how could you not love her? Had like that cute as a button smile, but then she'll chop you up, but she'll do damage on the court. So you know what I mean? It was like,
She was killing him with kindness.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, Seimone. I mean, Maya was, ice cold veins, bro. Like, it's about to win. Seimone Augustus, Money Moan, Coach Money, master of the mid range. I mean, smooth like Courtney Williams, smoother. One of the most efficient scorers I think of her time. 4-time champion, 1-time Finals MVP, 48% career field goal. It was wild. Then it shot 50% for the career. 8-time All-Star, 2-time NCAA Player of the Year, 3-time Olympic gold medalist. One of the best to ever do it. Now we see her coaching at LSU. Coach, your thoughts?
Oh yeah, she had that great. Well, that great. She increased her midi as the pro season went on, and so had the moves. She just had a finesse, and it was unique for her size and stretched the floor out for her team. Um, and at times she didn't mind running the floor in her younger years. she, I mean, that's just the reality of it. So and the reason why you have a successful career and you able to last is because you keep adding to you because you plan for the future, right? And so a player like Seimone, I think, added to her shooting range because you wanted to be around for the game that she loved in the playing capacity, and she adds to that range. How to be consistent, and the only way you can do that is you got to get in the gym. You got to put up shots and shoot shots the right way. Shoot shots in game speed. Shoot shots the right way. Work on your form and your footwork. And that's another thing. Seimone Augustus has some very, above average footwork, very exceptional footwork, and that's for all positions. I don't think people realize how footwork is not just how important it is defensively and offense. You gotta have good footwork. You be a good. Most shooters have good footwork too. Good shooter.
Oh,
So
absolutely. And it's just
money.
go ahead, Coach.
I was just saying money. I just remember just watching her, and her game is just in all someone that size could do of that height, not size, but height, excuse me, for that position. Uh, had different skill. It wasn't when I was watching her then in my time. Uh, that just wasn't, that wasn't. It did not become a thing yet. It was getting there, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you look at these numbers. Maya Moore for sure was the scorer, but I mean, stat line all the way across is catch. 16 points, 7.3 rebounds, 3.3 assists, 2.4 steals. We ain't even talking about no blocks. Like catchings all around numbers. I mean, just showcase what a unique player she was. One of my favorites to watch. Lou Wade was good. You think Kalani Brown stay with Dallas off car shit? Maybe. Uh, so again, we not run through a few other things here. Trophy case, All of them have at least one title. Catching's only with one. All of them except Thompson MVPs. Only Augustus Moore and Catchings Finals MVPs. Everybody got gold medals. Catchings with the most. I mean, the dynastic dominance for the comments and the links. And I just think, Swoopes was a global icon. Tina Thompson, the working mother hooper. Maya Moore, the activist athlete. Cheryl was also like a two-way slasher. Tamika was that Swiss Army knife you talked about, and then Seimone, the offensive artist. What's up? What's up, Benzino? Excuse me. Louis was good. So yeah, Coach. I mean, I always like to go back down. Memory lane. Anything you got on these two before we move on to talk about tomorrow's game?
Man, the way you took me back, I wish I could go tomorrow, go somewhere and go watch them play. Take me back into watching them play right now. You know what I mean? It got the nostalgia.
Yeah, I mean, to see him lace him up.
Yeah.
Oh, the cream of the crop. So out of those five, who's your favorite? Who's your favorite out of those five? If you start the team, who you start your team with?
You said out of those five?
Yeah, they're just them five.
Who's my favorite out of those five?
Yep.
Oh man, that's a tough one because I appreciate what they all bring to the table. It's something I love about all their games. What do you say equally? But you said pick one. That sounds really washed out. I don't want a wash out answer. So tonight I will go. I will go with Catchings tonight.
Swoopes is my GOAT, right? Swoopes is my GOAT. But I think when you look at the numbers, it's hard not to build around a 5-time defensive player of the year. Did I say, was it 4 or 5? 4 or 5. I think I said 5. It's hard not to build a defensive player of the year with that type of stat line. They can fill it up all over. You want to see that list again? Swoopes, Thompson, Maya Moore, Tamika Catchings, Tina Thompson. Tamika Catchings, Tina Thompson. I want to hear. I want to hear who's your favorites. Who's your favorites? And then, so Coach, you said who your favorite was. Is that the same person you would start your team around?
For sure.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't I don't think you could go wrong with. I mean, you couldn't go wrong with any of them. I don't think you couldn't go wrong with any of them. They were all kind of like generational milestones. You don't talk about the WNBA without talking about all of them.
Yeah, right.
That's for sure. You can't talk about this league for 28 years without talking about every last one of them. They have fingerprints on the history of this game for sure. So thank y'all for taking that trip back down memory lane with us. Let's talk current dub. Let's talk current dub, man. We got Clash of the Titans coming up.
Wow. Let's talk about
it. Louis, we was just doing a quick 20-minute segment. Here you come in. With I said I picked 5.
Yeah, it's
those 5, and I said we will get to others. I said it was plenty more I could have talked about.
Oh my goodness. The way he's stressed.
You come in. Here you come. We already talked about Lisa in one throwback already.
Yeah, we did. We sure did. We did.
And Lisa is a center, remember? So I just talked about players that were. I picked 5 that were classified as they all called them small forwards. So I thought that was interesting. No, we got more coming though. We got more coming.
So today though, they will be a 3 and a 4. That's what they will be, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So we got Clash of the Titans coming up. We got Minnesota Lynx at New York Liberty. What's the stakes? Heavyweight bout. Okay, heavyweight bout. Some people think it may be a potential preview of the WNBA Finals. I don't think so. Definitely a critical test for both the squads. Lynx, they're gonna try to continue their dominance. Liberty desperately need a statement win. They desperately need a statement win right now. I think, Coach. Your thoughts?
Um, I'm gonna be honest. I feel in the condition, the status of both teams, it's not a lot of luster there. So I feel like they're playing in a lull. Both teams, what they call a little lull or a little drag. Both teams
Mhm.
drag. So it's going to be interesting to see which team goes out and really. Um,
You know,
uh, Go ahead. What'd you say?
you were sounding like a robot. I thought you had stopped talking. Go ahead.
Okay, that apply. See which team gonna really apply themselves and push and play with some urgency. You laughing at me, kid? Some urgency. So I mean, Dejanay has helped Minnesota. We see how important Stewie is to Liberty's success. And the question is, I don't know if Liberty can beat Minnesota without Breanna Stewart.
Well, with Stewie out, the offensive burden falls on Enescu, and that could go. It could go either way. You know what I'm saying? It could go either way. So, she got an ability to score, but she can also shoot you out the game sometimes. So,
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
what,
Look, you know what I mean?
what's weird though is that what's weird though is that I feel like New York's actual uh strength or where they can dominate is if they go inside the JJ. But here's the thing: when you try to go inside the JJ, every time you try to go inside the JJ, she out at the 3-point line. Like, hey, I'm trying to go inside to you, and you're out at the 3-point line. Come in here on this
so
block for a minute, and let's
so
dominate. And once you
so
set
why
a
do you think
tone
she don't?
dominating, then you can go out to the 3-point line. I don't understand that. Go ahead, Coach.
So why do you think JJ don't is has been shying away from the post touches?
I don't think JJ shies away from it. I don't think that they don't make JJ go get down on the block.
Okay.
JJ's not a bad 3-point shooter, but JJ don't want to be in a 3-point shooting contest with Minnesota. That's not something she really, like Kayla McBride just went and dropped 8 threes, I think, in a half.
Uh-huh.
Any of them other ones get to shooting them threes. We don't need all of that. See, we don't need you in this game. I don't need you to be a 3-point shooter. I need you to be able to dominate where their weakness is at.
Right, because that's a mismatch for them would be in the paint for sure.
Yeah, there you go with the coaches lingo and everything. Yeah, just get your butt on the block because you're the biggest. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, there you go with the coaches lingo. That's what we want. Stewie, I think. Listen, I told y'all from the gate when Stewie went down that I thought that was a big deal for New York, and I thought it was a big deal that Stewie went down, a bigger deal that Stewie was down than JJ being down. I'm standing on that. You just like I say, you can't teach height. You also can't teach Stewie's IQ and feel for the game. Like that. Those are a couple of the things that make her such a special player. And they're missing that. They're missing that. But I think the players to watch in this game for me, Courtney Williams, Kayla McBride for Minnesota, and I guess for New York, it will have to be Sabrina. With
I,
Stewie
I,
out, the offense is gonna go there. What you got? What you
I,
think?
I yeah. No, I'm saying don't forget Elena Smith too in this matchup can be it can be so we'll see. I'm not saying he does, but you see Elena Smith coming along and contributing to the success. And I say that just because of the position. Elena Smith, I'm not a fan, but I'm just noticing a pattern there in their success when Smith is contributing to a point, especially I'm talking about for Minnesota as well, what it brings to the table. And I don't know what happened to Bridget Carrollton this season,
What do you mean?
huh?
What do you mean?
Like I thought Bridget Carrollton was playing well last season. And now it's like every 2 3 games, Bridget Carrollton is so. But different season, different priorities, different focus. We're seeing so. I was used to from being doing scorers. I was used to seeing Bridget I guess, name more in the box scores. But I don't know. I was one of the random thoughts I had. I just thought they kind of went away from her. Or so you had a comment highlighted.
Yeah, Lou A was saying out of all the players in the dub, who plays McBride the toughest? You got me on that one. I don't know. I don't have an answer for that one. Chat, who plays McBride the toughest?
I'm thinking. That's a great question. I don't.
So I don't know. You guys y'all tell us who plays McBride the toughest. Give me some suggestions there. I have to go and look.
I thought
While we
Golden
look here,
State did. I don't have a player, but I think Golden State, just defensively by team defense, did. Is it Veronica Burton? Okay. Okay. Who who's KK7 had on that? Um. So yeah, I thought Golden State played Michaela. Well, I'm trying to think what other teams as far as I'm gonna go team defense. That kind of reduces production of McBride. Uh, I can't think of any other at the moment. I'm blank.
I would have to go look at Burton. What made you ask that question? That's a good question. I don't know. What made you ask that question, Louis?
Yeah, that was a great question. I gotta agree with you.
Why are you letting us know that? Let's move on to the next game. Battle at the bottom. Connecticut Sun and the Washington Mystics.
Did you?
I think Washington doesn't want to lose to the worst team in the league, but then again, it don't seem like Washington really cares. Because I don't know if I think overall, if they get to the playoffs, they'll be okay. But if they don't get to the playoffs, they'll be okay. Like going into making that trade, I think they were like, hey, it's more important for us to move Brittany and get something for her than to risk losing her. And if we make it to the playoffs, that's cool. But if not, we've already done more than I think most people expected out of them this year. So that's why I think they're kind of okay. But some people probably would say 2025 has been a disaster for the Connecticut Sun. I don't think so. I know they got the worst record. They're out of the playoffs. A lot of people left. But what I saw was like a team come together and fight, kind of like Bad News Bears kind of style. Although they just
Uh-huh.
not going in a playoff run or nothing.
Uh-huh.
They had a lot of injuries, but healthy Connecticut could have been a problem for some of these teams with the way that they fight and the way that they score and the length that they're able to have on defense on the perimeter with Rivers,
Hmm.
and the way they get after it. So now you've added and Aaliyah Edwards there. Y'all watch out. Y'all watch out for Connecticut, especially if she stays there. Although I wish she'd have stayed in Washington, but watch the Mystics trending in the wrong direction. Some people might say so, but at the end of this season, Kiki and Kitron, I think they might be the second most popular duo in the dub right now behind the Stud Buds. I don't know. I take that back because that Mayberry Rivers duo is pretty popular too, but definitely top three. Uh, the future's in the hand of their rookies though. Morrow is interested for the Sun. We were talking about her earlier. I think Morrow. We were talking about do you will they protect Morrow?
Right.
Uh, I think that I think that Morrow will end up protected because they don't have to worry about protecting like Tina Charles because she can't be picked up in the expansion. So there's some benefits to having players on your team that have been cored at least twice and are unrestricted free agents. So where I don't know if Morrow would have been protected if they needed to protect Tina Charles. She may end up protected, but even if she doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, if you get like, if you get picked up in the expansion draft, what your expectation should be is that your next season looks like the Golden State Valks, because that's what a level of success looks like for an expansion team. So that's what you should be looking for. So if you go from kind of playing with Connecticut to hooping in a ball holla type situation, I mean, that's a win. So I don't know, but your thoughts on that game and what the situations there.
First and foremost, I want to say, let's look at Connecticut. I think it's impeccable. With Tina Charles staying healthy in the season, for most part, all the season, and being consistent, pretty much, and being just a rock, or or something that younger players look to. Also, you got to remember they had injury that all the injuries like Haley Peters, just different players that contribute something. Mabry out for what, 12 or only 15 games, 18. I don't know the number. I'm not a maybe fan, but what a difference having those offensive options there make. And like you've been saying, most of the lives is like, the record is not winning, but they're not a bad team. And I know it sounds totally it's like, how can you have both? Well, when you watch them play, they're not a bad team. Like, if you watch them play the game, right? They're not. You sit there and watch them play. It's not a bad team. I actually enjoy Bria Hartley, but she didn't got a bad Bobby Brown button and a bad attitude lately. So I don't I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Bria. What's in her feelings? I don't know, but I was enjoying Bria Hartley's play with Connecticut, even though it wasn't rendering much wins. Uh, Anissa Morrow is starting to find her way, and as you said, learning that I have to recreate my game under that three position, be it our brand, longevity will be in the brand of the three. So, um, we'll see. You see, and I don't know. Do they still have the should we stay? Should we go? Saga, is that still going on? Ati, do you know? I mean, I don't know with that, so that has an impact too. Do we have a permanent home? Are we back in Connecticut one more season? Are we back in Mohegan? So all that
Oh
stuff,
yeah,
right?
they said already that they're gonna play regardless of what happens. They play in Mohegan next year.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, they confirmed that.
right. So I think the biggest thing was just the challenges they had injury wise, and really in the pros you have the prerogative where you're not trying to win this season. So that's the question: were they really any focus on being competitive, being the mix of playoffs? When you look at how they play, it looks the coach looked too comfortable, even though first year coach, like they already had a meeting and they knew this is how the season was going to go. If you watch him, I was like, that's the most comfortable coach, losing this coach I ever seen. In his first year. I don't know about you, but that's what I noticed watching the game. I was
So
like, man,
I did do a little search and some research, and funny enough, now I don't know. I'll see what y'all think. They say that while it's no single definitive answer for who guards her the best, they say it's Alicia Gray and DJ Carrington are cited as statistically strong defenders against Caleb McBride.
so that's why they traded for DJ.
I don't know if they traded for DJ because of how she defends McBride as much as just for her defense
Right,
and
right, right.
her grit and her and just her. She's a dog.
No, I mean that's
Um,
more of a basketball joke. Because people used to say, "Well, if something's in our
I
way,
mean,
well,
yeah,
we're
if
gonna
you can't, yeah, if
put
you,
them on
but
team."
no, but some people, if you can't beat them, join them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
there's absolutely no reason for you to be here except that I just didn't want you beating me, right? Like, I get it. Some players are like that. Like, yeah, just yeah, I may not even play you, but you're here and you won't be there. So yeah, there's that. But, that's think about Ron Harper. Hey,
Right.
go get him. Go get Ron. Go get that dude out of Cleveland. So I definitely get it. But yeah, they say but then I don't know if I should trust this because they also say Sabrina Ionescu's been named as a talented guard who plays strong defense against McBride. So I don't know how to take it. I don't know how to take it now.
Oh no, 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 no. So yeah, so
But
I think it's going Washington. I'm going back to Washington, Connecticut. I'm looking for a close game just because I think when you start getting in the heat of competition, things turn up and it teams in similar situations. Not similar situations. I mean, mathematically, Washington still has an opportunity at 16 and 18. Mathematically, right now at this week, in the
got
WNBA.
got you.
So
Uh,
so so we don't know if they go after this win like they want to make a push, or it's just like we want more games than we expected to. Um,
no, yeah.
Kiki, oh, I can't say like you, but you got to say it. But I say Kiki. I am thrilled
See,
and
coach,
and
you gotta want to
over.
say it. You don't want to say it. See, I can tell by that you say Kiki. You don't want to say it. Oh, Kiki Ola, you gotta want to say it.
I
That's
wa-
the, that's
I
the
I
first
I
part.
love the way you say it, though. I
That's
love
the
the way you
first
say
part
it.
of it.
I couldn't
You gotta
disrespect. I
want to
couldn't
say it.
disrespect it. I couldn't disrespect it. It wouldn't even
Oh,
sound
Kiki Ola, yeah. Oh, Kiki Ola, yeah. What? Yeah.
So yeah, so, you got Sony Citron shooting two-way player, not playing to play defense, and then you know Kiki body slam, Arafin,
Mhm.
slam the child on the
Kiki
hot
Ola.
concrete. So I'm glad the way they came, they've been playing well. Um, but again, I gotta agree with you. I was my heart kind of dropped when Aaliyah was Edwards was sent to nothing to play for type of team when she put in a lot of work last season, but that's the nature of the business sometimes. So I'm expecting a good game between those two. I don't know why. They're
We'll
always
see. Okay, now we got the bubble watch going on over there at the Wintrust Arena. Let me tell you something. Hey, if you can't get right, Seattle Storm lose to the lottery bound Sky. Just wrap it up, okay? People had Seattle as like championship aspirations at the beginning of the season. I mean, they have had I don't know what to call. They lose a streak other than devastating. You hear me? Devastating. They just plummeted down to the AFC. I think they lost 8 of the last 10. Correct me if I'm wrong. They grip on a playoff berth is shaky. Uh, and I think the Sky season is just about the future. Bound for the lottery. Don't necessarily own a first round pick, but tied to the fortunes of Phoenix and Connecticut. Lost by 31, I think, to the Valks here recently. I, I'm watching. My eyes are on this game only to see what Big Doso do, and I hear Angel's back, so I'm interested to see how Angel gets after it. But I don't know.
uh, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna pick Seattle to bounce back after a close loss, a tough, not a close loss, excuse me, as a tough loss. That's what it was. A winnable game for them. Their last outing, their last time out, their previous game they just played. Um, and they had to find ways to make stops in the second half when you playing close. Most of their games are close games, so I haven't seen very few that they had very convincing leads, and so you added Sykes. You got Neka doing everything on the wing. Um,
come on. They
I,
did way more than that. They added Sykes, brought Zaya Cook back. You know what I'm saying? Brought
I,
Ezzy back, put Malone on the bench. Come on. It's a lot. It's a lot of nothing. You know what I mean? Just a lot of nothing going on. Like they did a whole lot of stuff, and after they did all of that, how much better do you feel about them?
Oh, well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I say they're gonna win, but I am a little
See, coach,
concerned.
you don't see, coach don't want to have a real conversation. Like, coach, you know, you've been in that relationship with that girl that told you, man, you could have just stayed over there if you was gonna do all that. See what I'm saying? If that's all you was gonna do, you could have just stayed over there. That's how I feel about Seattle right now. If that's all you was gonna do, man, you could have just stayed on. You could have just stayed home. Come on, coach. Let's have a real conversation. They ain't did nothing to move the needle over there, man. They ain't moving the needle. It's one of them. Go to the playoffs for what? You just gonna do the same old, same old? 1, 2, 3, kid. Come on, man. Let somebody else get in there, man. Don't get out the way. You gotta move around till next season. Figure it out. It's too many of the same people and then different people, but the same. It's confusing over there. It's a lot, coach. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot right now.
It seems like you
It's a
over
lot.
Seattle. It seems like you
I
over
am, but I've been
Seattle.
over Seattle since last year. Remember, I've been told you they was clunky last year, and they just got clunkier and clunkier. I like Slim. I hope this ain't what they plan to have Slim around for the foreseeable future.
Right, right.
I hope there's a plan for after this year. I hope there's a postseason plan for Slim after this season, because
So tough, huh? Tough.
boy, that's where I'm at on them. We got a West Coast showdown tomorrow, though. I'm gonna move on to something else that's gonna be fun. We got let me see this. I reached out. Let me see who he say. Hold on. Did you answer the movie question today?
Me?
Yeah, football. You taking Bobby Boucher or Forrest Gump?
I'm taking defense. That'd be Bobby
You taking
Boucher.
Bobby Boucher? See, everybody said that, but then you know what? Frank Wright said you gotta remember they couldn't catch Forrest Gump with a truck. But that's what I told Frank. Forrest had to get up to that speed. I took Bobby Boucher too. I'm gonna light Forrest up coming across the line before you even get to take off. Wow, he running straight up and down too. Yeah, I'm knocking Forrest block off. All right, let me see. Slim closer to her girl in Cali. I'm not sure she's gonna care too much. No, and that's cool. No, I think Slim want to win. I'm here for love. If you want to get to Cali, get to Cali. But bring your girl where you at. I'm here for the love. We got a West Coast showdown. Mercury at the Bouts in Valhalla tomorrow. This is a critical one tomorrow. Playoff implications on both sides. The Bouts go to the playoffs. That's historic. In their inaugural season, I need the Mercury to win to keep pace in the race for the number 2 seed, but to keep Alyssa Thomas moving toward trying to get play for a championship. But I think the Vouch maybe have been the story of the season, especially if they get to the playoffs. Most wins by an expansion team set that record this year, and now they're trying to get to the postseason. Nobody's done that before, so they got a weird balanced roster that stayed balanced even with injuries going down. Like it's just weird. And then the Valhalla home court advantage is wild. Phoenix got to lock in. This is where Phoenix got to show some grit. This is where we can really see who they are. Y'all know the ones I'm looking at tomorrow: Veronica Burton and AT in that game. And then I think the game of the night, that Dream Vegas in Vegas, massive implications for that number 2 seed. Get your popcorn out for that one. Dream Surgeon, Aces, hottest team in the dub right now. Nobody is playing better basketball than the Aces right now. I think the 7-game win streak is the longest active in the dub right now too. Went from a disappointment to title run. And we know who it is. It's Asia. Will Asia go for another 30-20? I don't know, man. We hit 18 3-pointers the other night too. But the thing about Atlanta that I like is they not intimidated. They ain't scared. They coming like we swing, we got to knock out points too. So it's gonna be fun. I'm watching Asia and Alicia in this one. Thoughts on those two, coach?
Um, battle of the Gamecocks. Gamecocks on the court. Talk about we're going with Dream and Las Vegas Aces. I don't I don't know how the level that Asia is playing. I don't know if they can contain that Dream. They have an answer for that, and that has the Aces playing well, and you have Smesco as a experienced coach, and showed that to what he brought to the table. And so again, I'm not a Smesco fan, but I give credit where credit's due. Um, and and like you said, it's question asterisks and question marks next to Becky. I think that's how you're feeling. I don't want to speak for you, sis. Next to Becky Hammond's coach title there this season. This season.
Well, I think that I mean, I just think what we know is that there's some defensive help there now. Coach Asia, they've been telling us so.
Right.
Asia's the new Nakaze, and we figured it out.
And let's see how Kirsten Bell has had a standout game performance recently. Let's see how Kirsten Bell responds to the moment when put in that. Also, I hope continues to do well. Jackie, puts it in. Chelsea, great point guard, is gonna be point guard. I just wish. I just hope y'all can still continue to. I don't know. When I think about winning down the stretch, I think about how do you get a 9 because you need that playing better, and then I guess Stokes is not existent on the court now, right? After a while, is that correct? I don't recall seeing much of Stokes lately.
She was just out there the other night,
but not much, right?
More than I wanted. Never mind. No, not much. Probably more than I wanted, though.
You said not much, but more than you wanted to see.
Yeah, but that's me. That's just me. Like, I'm over the Kia Stokes. I'm just over the Kia Stokes playing. I'm over the Kia Stokes playing in Las Vegas, and that's not saying that like she doesn't have a place in the dub. I just don't. I don't think that it's in Las Vegas. If there's a game in there, I want her to go someplace where they're gonna put her in a stretch type position to pull that out. I don't want Kia Stokes to be comfortable with. I'm just gonna rebound and play. I'm gonna rebound and play defense. I want somebody to challenge you to be a total basketball player.
That's right. I think you just should be correct because I'm sure Kia Stokes has more to give and more to offer when feel like that's what's desired or expected from them. So it can be depleting, or it can be discouraging when you say just do this and or you don't feel like
or you can get complacent. Or I mean, it came with some jury, and you could get complacent.
Right. That part too. I am gonna go.
And the reason I want somebody to challenge her, not to cut you off, I'm handing it to you right here. And the reason I wanted somebody to challenge her, to stretch her to be more than what she's being right now, is because who she is right now would not have got recruited to UConn. She wouldn't be a Husky with the way that she performs right now. So I want to see her be who she was, the basketball player that Gino saw in her when she got recruited. I've been over. Yeah. So yeah, let's go. Let's. The elevation has been missing. Yeah.
And not in action.
Who gonna guard Ryan and Leash? Who gonna guard Ryan and Leash? That's a good question. We gonna find out. Jackie gonna have to guard somebody.
Yeah.
Tabby gonna have to guard somebody.
Yeah. I'm seeing this game. I'm seeing it's gonna be a closer game. Because you can't go by the last time they played each other. It's a different scenario, different week. It's towards the end of the season. Yep, time of the season. So I never go by the last time they played each other because that was last time.
Asian that texted people and told them if you ain't embarrassed, don't show up for work tomorrow. So I mean,
Right.
people is minding their P's and Q's right now. Coach, what you got for player updates?
All right. Let me make sure I got the right day. Let me get to my notes. Like a bad fart. Oh my goodness. New Way. New Way is on one today. Got player updates brought to you by simply the fact of such and such and things of that nature. Why must it be like that? Um, Makani is likely is likely to return. She was out with a left knee injury. Makani on Phoenix likely to return. They have Rupert for Golden State. Vouch out on concussion protocol. Concussion protocol. Repair for Golden State vouch concussion protocol. Haley Van Lith, aka HVL, still on the IR. Ankle. Angel Reese, AR has been upgraded to questionable, and we said probably will likely to play tomorrow. We'll see. Nayara Sabali, all right, has already missed 14 games in a row. Knee injury. Kyra Lambert, 7-day contract with the Fever with their injuries going on there in Indiana. Fever. JC Sheldon, uh, ankle injury is out. Going to be out for the third straight game. Stephanie Big Steph Dolson is out. Her turn to have left leg soreness. So it went from Shakira to Big Steph Dolson. So Steph Dolson. So left leg soreness for Steph Dolson. She's out. Collier is nursing an ankle injury, more than likely to miss Tuesday's game. We'll see. Said more than likely. We'll see if there's any. Isabel Harrison will miss Tuesday's game for New York Liberty. There was some Angel Reese all-court activities while recovering from back injury. Stewie is has been doing half-court drills with the second unit at today's practice with them. Tiff Hayes at one point was doing well for the Ducks, and now is struggling with field goal percentage. But just keep an eye on it. I'll say that also for uh fantasy league participants. That part. Jordan Canada still out with hamstring. Maya Caldwell is getting increased in minutes. I mean, so right now, I think what you find interesting is um, with playoff contention teams, is who has the least amount of injuries or injuries that are not that severe, and they can bounce back with a little bit of physical therapy. Or so that is your player news and updates brought to you by simply the fact of such and such and things of that nature. Come back now and you hear. Players
All
updates are
right.
brought to you by Players Update Club, where they updated you on the status of all players out on injury. Marcus,
You said
you was gone.
you
Well,
said
Marcus,
Asian
you
will
was
win
out.
MVP only if he misses 5 more games. That's interesting. Why you say that? Yeah, MJ, hit me up. Let me know a time for tomorrow. That's the same thing I thought about too. Wow, EPO. That's the same thing I thought about when he said that too. Why must I feel like that? That's the same thing I thought about too, Lou. Like, get out of my head. I just didn't say it. But that was the same thing I thought about when he said it.
Why you would have said it any other time? What changed the night that you didn't say it?
Because you was already yawning earlier. So I know you're trying to get to 7-Eleven.
I don't remember yawning, but if you say so, I didn't think I yawned
Oh,
tonight.
what? You yawn? You yawn and stretch, bro. Yeah, I was like, you don't even know you yawn. That's so funny, bro. Yes, coach. Like, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm wrapping it up. No. So we got to get to we at least got to get the pick'ems.
Bangums.
Pick'ems.
Oh my goodness. Are the Michelle's here for pickups? Are the Michelle's here for pickups? Calling the Michelle's. We're at pickups. Hey, we lucky we got 'em. Pickups. I give them you pick up 7 p.m. Eastern time. Minnesota. Bounce, bounce, bounce. 28-5 against New York Liberty. Liberty at 21-13. This game is played in New York. I give up. You pick up. Show who you love. Pick up. Where's your pick up? Minnesota Lynx or Liberty? Fire up the chat. 1, 2, 3. Who do you love? Fire your chat with your pick up. Marcus with the Lynx. Kia highlight with the Lynx. Miracle Rider for you with the Lynx. Michelle Harley. I knew one of the Michelle's there. Where your sister at? Sister. Where AKA 85 Fly? Link.
Pick'ems.
Who it is Alicia Asia Wilson. If you go look at
What? Right now? Asia Wilson.
Yeah.
Asia Wilson. And I didn't have Asia Wilson as leading MVP last week. But as of right now, Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson's the MVP.
Zeno picks the Lynx. Louis says, let's go, Liberty. Liberty. All right, we about to close this out. Because Marcus says I need to get Marcus told me I need to get to 7-11. No. Wait a minute, let me slow down for Zeno report me. I can't win. Oh man. I'm scared to do my countdown. Zeno might report me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Whoa, Alejandro, that picture closed though. Uh-oh, Michelle Harley, you looking for your twin with a flashlight. Uh-oh. Somebody check on
Pooh. I didn't have feet. So feet missing games isn't the only reason that's not really what hurt her case. Like, well, maybe missing games and her team being able to maintain without her, to me, hurt her case. It meant she wasn't MVP. Yeah, that to me, that's what that meant. Like, your team can win without you. See, Asia, if you take her off, who are the aces? Now, Minnesota, no Kayla McBride, no McBuckets this season. I don't know what that looks like. No Courtney Williams this season. Ooh, that hurt. See, to me, Courtney Williams been the one carrying them. That mid-range game been so smooth. Don't nobody talk about Court. They be like, go Court. That boy so cute. Ain't nobody talking about killer Court though. Ain't nobody been able to stop Courtney turning the corner. You guessing he didn't realize that he young either? Yeah. I like AT too. You know, I like AT. AT got five trip dubs. All right, Doc. Good night, fam. Appreciate you pulling up, Doc. Yeah, listen. AT is in the conversation. And AT did a lot with players out. But when you look at as a team is constructed, Phoenix was able to maintain without AT. Remember, AT was out. Satu was holding it down. When Asia went out, and then it wasn't looking cool at all. It was like, oh, Asia. You know what I mean? So I mean, and I know people will say, and I know people gonna say, hey, you know, Nafisa averages more points to Asia, and she does. But does she average more rebounds? Does she average more blocks? Where do you at in steals and assists? And see, then when we talk about the other thing that we got to talk about is, but to me, we talk about MVP and everything. Who Asia's guarding the best big on the floor, the best four every night. Is Nafisa doing that every night? I don't think so. But that's just my opinion. And then, like I was telling somebody, I think Asia got like 15, 16, 17. I don't know, doubles to Nafisa's got like 5. So you know, there's that. Oh, Alicia Gray is in the conversation. I told y'all my top 3. Alicia Gray, and I had Leash leading for a minute. Then AT went on a trip dub run. Then Asia went on this 7-game streak, and then she started going 34, 32 and 20, 30 and 16, 29 and this, 27 and that, like almost 6 30-point games in her last 9 to take her team from like maybe not in the playoffs to 1 or 2 games out of second. Somebody tell me. We got more wins than Phoenix right now, but one more loss. If Asia wins MVP, how many total will she have? She'll be a 4-time MVP4. What about Kelsey Mitchell? Kelsey's having a great season. She in the conversation. She ain't getting no trophy. What she did? Indiana is trending in the wrong direction. Kelsey had a great season. You can have her in the conversation, but she ain't getting no votes like that. No, I'm just keeping it a buck. So you can make a case for why Kelsey should get it over Asia, AT, or Alicia. I'll wait. I'm here for it. Coach not here for it though, because he's trying to get to his 7-11 run. So I don't know. You might gotta tell me fast.
I'm listening to you breaking down, man. All week you've been people ask and you stay consistent with the same thing, and I have to agree because you look at the different state of the teams, condition of the teams, and what the 2 players bring. They bring different value and different purpose and different meaning. And so some people can't look past the stats versus what a absence of a player, what a team looks like versus the player is with them. Some people can't get past always looking at what the stats say. And so I get it, but you get the truth and fact of the matter. No Asia, no playoff position.
So I mean, yeah, Mitchell is, I don't know, is Mitchell top 5? Maybe. I mean, if that makes you feel good, like, I was top 5 in the MVP conversation this year. That's great. Is he 1, 2, 3? No, not at all.
I mean, Mitchell, she'll be in a conversation based off of numbers, right? She's had some 30-point games and 20-point games.
The unfortunate thing for Mitchell is that, so there was a knee injury there. I don't know how serious it is. I guess coach will let us know. But the thing about Mitchell is that it's crazy. For as good as she's playing, her organization will never advocate for her as the MVP. Think about that. As good as she is, Indiana is never going to advocate for her to be MVP of this league. They'll never come out and push that narrative. Tell me if I'm wrong.
You're right.
They wouldn't push that because there's a different narrative that they want to push. There's somebody else that they want to be MVP. It doesn't matter what Kelsey does. They're never going to come out and be like Kelsey Mitchell MVP. Kelsey Mitchell for MVP. They will continue to try to force her into a Robin role, even though it's her. She's Batman.
That's facts. I like the way you put that.
So that's the unfortunate thing for Kelsey. Kelsey, to me, well, they caught her anyway. So my thing for Kelsey is, I appreciate your loyalty, but I think that Kelsey owes it to herself while she's in her prime playing like she is right now. She should go play someplace else and see what that turns into for her. That's what I think. I don't know. I don't know if they can court her again. I don't know if maybe you can get court 2 years in a row, but as quickly as she can, get away from there. See what your worth is in this market, in this league, but also see what your talents look like next to some other players. But I don't coach and all of that, y'all. I'm just talking about what I see from the couch. Coach, what you got?
Got other games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We can roll.
We got 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Connecticut Sun at a whopping 6 games and 27 losses. And Washington Mystics 16-18. Mathematically, they still have an opportunity to make the playoffs. This game is played in DC. I give them you. Pick 'em. Sun or the Mystics. Who you love? Fire up the chat with your pick 'em. Mystics, Kia High Life, Mystics. Benzino, Mystics. Miracle Rider for you, Mystics.
He not interested. That's why we gonna relook at it. We're gonna relook at a few things. Don't worry. We're gonna get it all straightened out, Louis. We're gonna get it all straightened out.
Michelle Harley, Mystics.
I've been noticing it.
Louis, Mystics. Two Mystics. Oh man, Marcus. That's not even the case. It looks like it. That's not even the case. Marcus,
We might gotta get in. We might gotta have him on a little earlier in the day. Yeah, we might gotta have him on a little earlier in the day. Before 7-Eleven. So we can get. We might gotta get him right after 7-Eleven, fresh off a spring roll or something. We're gonna try a few things though.
Kia highlight. Don't laugh at me. He said, poor little team, poor little lead. They're gonna dog her out on the way. Oh my goodness. Anybody else? Any takers on that? Pick'ems. They sure look good tonight. Did my pen just go out?
Yep. You too, kid. You see it too? It's that new shit. Yep. That's what I said. We're gonna work a few things out. We're gonna work a few things out.
What you talking about, kid? Oh man. Oh my goodness.
Can't play no poker. Oh, we in the middle of pick 'em now. They just had an APP out on you.
Yeah, we was looking for you. Who you got? AK-85 Fly? You got Connecticut Sun or Washington Mystics? Who you got? AK-85 Fly. All right.
Yeah, Blue Way. Opening going up on ND right now. He ready for that 7-11 run. It's written all over his face. You don't got to
man.
work.
Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7. Michelle AK-85 Fly. Mystics. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alejandro, where the love go? That pick 'em close. Over to 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
See what I'm saying, Benzino? That's what I'm saying. That ain't me.
8 p.m. Eastern Time. Seattle Storm and Chicago Sky. We got Chicago
Bro, they are calling into the studio on you while you are on the live right now. They are calling in the studio on you. Where the noise and the hype? We missing that, coach. What is oh they
Chicago
calling on you.
8:25. Played in Chicago. 8 p.m. Seattle Storm at 17 and 18. Let's see if Storm can. They need this win, and I guess Chicago Sky look like they're just here for the fun. So 8 p.m. is played in Chicago. And it is Seattle Storm. Who you have, the Storm or the Sky? 1, 2, 3, fire up the chat. Who do you love? Do you have the Storm or the Sky in Chicago? The Zito has Chicago Sky. If Angel play tomorrow, if not, well, another loss. Dang. Kia High Life has Seattle. Marcus goes Storm. Miracle Writer for you, Sky. We'll wait a few more at kills. It was looking for you with a flashlight, AK-85 fly. Storm for FM. Michelle Harley, Seattle. Your twin is in the buildings. Michelle Harley. Hoping Sky wins though. Okay. A ribbon in the sky for our love. Do do do. Okay. Stevie. The way gonna go ribbon in the sky for our love. For us alone. For the life I pray. All right. Anybody else? About to start this count. Anybody else?
Don't try to get active now. Now coach got that I'm about to get off work energy. See,
Yep.
Be like, bro.
Yep. You got it. You got it.
They ain't playing now.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yo, Alejandro, where the love go? That pick 'em close. No. On to a 10 p.m. Eastern time game. ATL Dream 22 and 12. Las Vegas Aces. Gamecock on the floor. Asia. Mother Wilson 21 and 14. This game is played in Las Vegas. You have Dream and the Aces. I give them, you pick up. Who do you love? Fire up the chat with your pick 'em, pick 'em, pick 'em, pick 'em. Who do you love? It's in my eye. Wow. Hold on. Okay.
Now, look. Man, look at him. Now he trying to go out on medical. You see him? Y'all see him? But he trying to get injured. He trying to get injured on camera. Do y'all see him? But I don't believe that. I don't believe this. What went in his eye? Nothing. Did y'all see that? He's like, oh wait, it's in my eye. What? I can't make this up, bro. I cannot make this up, bro.
It was my light.
Bro, all of a sudden he got a worker comp case. Ain't nobody got time to keep code.
Kia highlight Aces, Marcus Aces. The way I'm going with Dream with the fire emoji. It's those allergies.
It's in my eye now. What? What's in your eye?
Aces, Asia, and them. Let's go. Workman's comp the way, huh? Michelle Harley, Dream. It will be close, and can go either way though. I be getting so confused when you do that, Michelle Harley. But you're gonna go Dream, but it could be close. Go either way. Got you, Marcus. Capping on me. Trying to get disability Bazina. Feds. Michelle, AK-85 Aces, 10 toes down, but I don't win either way. Dream 8 Dream, but I don't win either way. Dream 8-6. Thank you, Wade.
Positive for spring rolls. We ain't tripping.
A little fragment went directly in my left eye.
Oh, bro. But here you go.
Meanwhile, he rubbing the right eye.
Yeah, you know what story you tell. He ain't even limping on the right leg no more.
Oh my goodness, man. They get joy out of capping on me.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, you did that yourself. We was here doing the pickups. You was like, oh, it went in my eye. What? What went in your eye, bro? Where that came
the
from?
light. I had a light that it bothered my eye. It agitated my eye. It was like this
Go step into the
moment.
light, Caroline.
Man. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Now, when he
3,
ain't at work,
2.
tomorrow, y'all remember why?
My eye. What the Aliando? What go? Where the love go? That pick 'em close. Here we go. Last pick 'em for tonight is Phoenix Mercury. Hold on. Now I need the light. 20 and
Mm,
13.
mm,
Go to
mm,
State
mm,
Vows
mm.
18 and 16. 10 p.m. Eastern Time game played in Cali, played in California. Phoenix Mercury 2013. And go to State Vows 18 and 16 in position. Trying so far they're in position to kind of get into the playoffs. Um, I pick up I give a you pick a fire in the chat to show who you love. What's your pick 'em? What's your pick 'em? Last pick 'em for this morning, 10 p.m. Eastern Time in California. Mercury or the Golden State Vouch. Kia Highlight has Phoenix PHX and how Key puts it there.
Phoenix need to go in the Valhalla and win.
Yeah.
Oh, you denying that disability claim? Take some Motrin, drink some water. We'll see you tomorrow. If you
Okay.
need, we got a pair of goggles.
With the John Sally sports goggles. Don't rush me. He's a bad boy.
No, we giving you straight swim goggles. We ain't even get. Matter of fact, no, we giving you the Kareems. The Kareems, that's
Phoenix.
straight clear.
Marcus Phoenix.
The
Give me the
clear plastic,
corrections.
the clear plastic joints that just go
I
across
was
your
a Sports
face. Yeah.
Illustrated video.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Safety wear goggles.
Go to State. Michelle Holly. Go to State. Michelle, AK85. Come on, bounce. Need them to win to continue to help the Aces. Oh, miracle rider for you. Got Golden State. T. Carmella, where you been? It's your first pick 'em and your last pick 'em. Mercury, where you been though? The way Mercury guards need to disrupt that guard play from the bounce, stop the penetration and jumps out for those. Okay, the way it got
I
the
love that
coach chart
this is
going.
this two high IQ basketball teams gonna ready to play tomorrow. Them two.
Yeah,
Two
yeah,
high
for
IQ
sure.
basketball teams. That's gonna be a good game.
T. Carmella, he showed up for the last pick 'em of tonight. Glad you made it for that last pick 'em though. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. All right. That's what Atlanta did yesterday. Oh, okay. So you noticed that. Great observation, the way. Great take. That's a great take. Good take. I did watch that game with you know. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alejandro, where the love go? That pick 'em closed though. Monday, Tuesday pickups on your way. So it's WBA Tuesday Lights. Thank you. Hope that all your pickups come true. Pickups is been brought to you by Wanda's Wigs. Wanda's No Bust Downs, Mondo's Wontons, and Hold the I love. Baby, I'm home
Not
waiting.
not Dream A-Sticks. The fabulous Dream A-Sticks. Not baby, I'm home waiting. You are hilarious, bro. So, yeah, hey, we appreciate y'all pulling up and rocking with us. What an awesome day on Let's Talk Sports, man. We had some great hoops conversations throughout the day, from the beginning to the end. I appreciate the support. If you did not hit the like and the share on the way in, hit that like and the share on the way out for us. Make sure you subscribe on both the platforms. If you're on another platform, pop on the YouTube, man. Give us a like, give us a share, hit that subscribe. They all right there. Coach, give us something positive.
And we thank you for that, for taking your time out to be in a rush and talking sports and hoops with us. Be great in your preparation. Become excellent in your performance. Always have the champion mentality. Change this world with one random act of kindness at a time. Be the change that you want to see, because you can change anything you want when you put your mind to it. Get in your bag and expand your bag, because I believe in you. You believe in you. You are the best. And it's wild world of shorts, wild world of shorts we call Earth. Hey, spread love. More love is what we need. And when all else is fails, and you feel like all hope is gone, keep your dream in your front pocket. Keep on moving. Don't stop. No, like the test of time. WNBA lights Tuesday night. WNBA lights is on.
All right, y'all. We got some great hoops coming up. We got a hot Poly Sports conversation tomorrow about NIL. Pull up and check us out. Texas trying to keep Texas team lifted up. I don't know why. Did you watch that? Never mind. I'm gonna look for the article. I didn't see it. But y'all, we finna get ready to get out of here. We appreciate the love. Love y'all to life. Until next time, y'all know what it is. That's Coach Coleman. Let's Talk Sports.